Welcome everyone to another edition of Airy Sky Read-A-Lee's video blog. I'm Airy Sky, and as you can see, I am in a different shirt. This is still a video blog for 324. This is one, it's going to be special because it has to do with discussing decisions in life. Now, as you all know, Aaron did a lot of decision making for us, but he's no longer around, so I've been making a lot of the decisions for myself. Some bad, some good, some neutral, but you know what? That's what life is all about. So I was talking to someone, I think her name's Denise. Let me look. It is Denise, and she said she had some decisions too, but she's more of a submissive woman who wants to submit to her husband. Me, I was more of the one that was kind of the dominant one that said, let's do this and let's do that, and Aaron just followed suit. Well, anyway, sometimes Aaron had to make bigger decisions like what cigars to buy, or what groceries we're getting for the month, or what bills are being paid, and he was like that. Now it's all on my plate. And before I met Aaron, let me see, is it up here? I want to see, because if it is, I will show you. Before I met Aaron, nope, it ain't up here. Oh well, I guess it isn't here. I'll show you later if I can find it. Anyways, before I met Aaron, I had to make decisions based on a few things for myself, but what I'm looking for you all is not available because I don't know where it went. So when I find it, I will let you all know. It's not that big a deal. It's just something stupid, I think. For some of you out there. So, let me just make a decision. I don't know where it went, actually. I hope it didn't get stolen when I was away traveling and getting my breasts or, other issues. I bet you it's up here and I just can't see it. My eyes are shot, by the way. So sometimes there is, things that I choose, but, you know, I can't find it, so, I won't bother right now, so I'll just tell you. So, there's some games out there on PC and on PlayStation 1, that I had that was, good games, and I was playing them all the time, and that's what helped me get through making my decisions when I was younger. I was playing, a lot of role-playing games, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VI, also known as 3, Final Fantasy II, also known as 4. All those different good games I was playing and making decisions. Like sometimes if I wanted a new game, I'd make a decision. Like for example, I went and bought this, for example, one time, Final Fantasy Origins, for example. And that was an awesome decision, you know. And then I made the decision to purchase this one, Final Fantasy Chronicles of 4 and 7, or Final Fantasy Anthology, which is 5 and 6, you know, right there. Still got the original EB game price I paid, which was $40 at the time. So all these things I did while playing games to make my decisions. I still do it. Currently I'm working on Rune Factory, but as you all know, just moved and I want it lower. I like him to be lower anyway. So, anyways, I'll have to look for Final Fantasy VII eventually because that's a PS1 game that I just truly, truly love. And, like I said, it should be up here. I mean, I got my DS games, my Vita games, my Cube games, all these games, but I don't see... Oh, here it is, everyone. I'm blind. The original Final, this is the greatest hits collection, but there it is. I play hundreds of hours on this. And the PC version, and, let's just say, decisions came when I made decisions, you know, like, usually I'm the video gamer. Hubby was a gamer too, but hubby would play a game, and play a game, and play a game. Eventually he'd be like, oh, there's a second one. I have to get it. Oh, you know, there's a third one. I have to get it, you know, and Me, I always was looking more out for the groceries and the bills part. So when he passed away, he left me a boatload of games, which, I got rid of a lot of them. That was a decision. But, for decisions for this year, I'm going to be making a decision for, there we go, for, I gotta get another comforter, another blanket for winter, a vacuum cleaner, a printer, video games. That's my decisions for the year. I also had to make decisions with train tickets, hotels, everything like that. A lot of you people out there say, "Oh, well, it's easy. You just make the decision and you go and they put in a pair of implants. You just go and they lay on your back, they put you to sleep." Well, that's not true. It's more of a decision as if you're going to sign, for example, an advance beneficiary notice stating that if the insurance doesn't pay, you gotta pay for the boobs, for example, or the facial surgery, the reconstruction, or other things, So technically, it is all like that, I mean, I have a lot of decisions. Decisions is part of life. I make decisions every day, whether I'm going to take a shower, which I do daily, or nightly, or if I'm going to, what I'm making for dinner, or, Aaron used to make up a menu. I just follow along, but, now I bought enough groceries for the month that it's like, oh, I'll take some ramen for dinner. Oh, I'll have a club sandwich for dinner. Oh, I'll have some hamburgers. Well, I took some hamburger buns out recently, and I needed to make sure the hamburger buns didn't go to bad. So far out of 12 buns, I've eaten 10. Tomorrow's the last day for hamburgers, and on Sunday, I'm having corned beef for dinner. I got another corned beef block going into the crock pot. See, decisions. Once the corned beef's gone, well, I'll figure something else out to eat, I also made decisions and changed my life around a bit, like a big one was I used to focus on doing spreadsheets and no video games. Now it's spreadsheets and forget other issues, like do I want to do more or less? Me? I made the decision recently to basically wear a low-cut shirt today, or earlier I was doing a picture photo shoot of me in my bra. Now, one of the girls, I believe it was Denise, who was talking about me being in my bra, like I have guts. Well, yes, but I also figure being 39, one day I'm not going to be that attractive, so, just for fun, I wanted to, be in my bra. So I went into, into my bra, and I did that. And they were saying something like, "You must like that." And it's like, yes, I do, So, sometimes people, yeah, well, she says, "I think you like being in your bra," giggles. Well, like I said, I do. I like showing off my boobs, but I also like to show, being a woman, that these are nice. I mean, some people want C's, I've talked to a lot of girls that are like, "Your surgeon did the best. I want a full C cup." Then I see other people that say, "Oh, I'm on hormones. I'm already a full C. Give me triple D's." And it's like, the decision is you gotta watch out for your back. Now, when I was talking to someone else who's talking about triple D's, they're a little overweight, so their body can handle it. But the thing is a doctor's not going to do breast implants, apparently, if you're over 225 pounds. The BMI, the body mass index, won't allow it because of anesthesia. They'll do surgery for certain reasons, like heart surgery or this or that, are medically necessary. But when it comes to an overweight person, being, say, 400 pounds, they're not going to give you implants until you lose the weight to about 225. I know transgender girls that's wanting facial surgery, and the doctor's like, "I can't touch you because you're 250 pounds over." They're like 475 pounds. They're like, "Oh, I'm being discriminated against." No, you're not. The decision is, you want to sit there and gorge yourself out and gain like a balloon, or do you want to be smaller? I mean, here's the decision on another part of decision. My heart doctor told me that it's my decision to either stop smoking or continue smoking cigars or pipes. My my hormone doctor, basically turns around and says I need to drink water, skip the coffee, skip the pipes, skip the cigars, watch my girly figure. I'm 6 pounds over. Well, let's see, Doc. It's because I'm eating club sandwiches and bacon. My decision. Well, you know, and then in my medical record, I got the read, which I'm retracting, is I told Airy Sky Readily to remove the cigars and she'll live longer. Well, my father-in-law smoked cigarettes and he's still alive, so you tell me what the hell the problem is. You know, is it them? Is it them or is it something else? You know, so technically it's what it is, you know. And then she tells me I am a bad influence on myself, my hormone, my endodark, because I like video games. I live by myself. I'm trying to clean up this place. I have to make a decision if I want to rent a storage shed and have a truck rented long enough to load the crap up and put it in the storage. Just leaving me a whole bunch of room here. I can put in a desk. I can put in a table here. I mean, let me show you, if you guys haven't seen, here's my desk. Now, in the corner, you got boxes stacked up. You got my TV sitting there on a television stand. You got another TV there. Stackies. Music CD cases, inheritance. And then in the corner, you got more junk, you know, in the closet. A tent and other things. My laptop running. And then, as you can see, I got more crap stacked up in the corner over there, getting out to my living room. And then on top of all that, yeah, you guys can look at it. I bet you like that. See, they're implants. And I made the decision to show you. And then, you know, I gotta clear up all this crap. How am I supposed to do it all? Because I inherited, too much. Oh, and just so you know, there's more crap there, as I said. If you look up, those are games. All those are video games. My laptop, I have 3 laptops, 3 run. Not including a couple over there that I got inherited underneath that TV that is for, I forgot. More video games in the corner. So you can see, everything happens for a reason. But, the bottom line is, for some of you out there, I have to make decisions. Life decisions. That's what life is about. So, the bottom line is Aaron's not there to make the decisions, otherwise we wouldn't be in this mess. But, since he's gone, I gotta do it all myself. So, you know, and that's the main thing. I have to make some decisions coming up between April and February. April is the next time I go and get hair removal and other doctors. May's doctors, June, July's doctors, August's doctor. From September to February, it's all open-minded. Gotta get Christmas gifts. Gotta buy birthday gifts. Gotta get things moving along. Buy train tickets. So all in all, it is a complicated issue. It's not just being complicated for being, transgendered, but it's all, you know, because I've always been a girl. So technically, there you have it. Just the body was wrong. Now, when it comes to, other things, you know, people sit there and, you know, a lot of girls out there, like myself, thin girls, beautiful girls. I mean, I don't see myself as that attractive. I see, you know, but as, and I gotta thank, I can't remember his name, Jim, who wants to, Jim basically said something about, makeup, you know, doll up properly, you know, it'll work. I agree with Jim completely. It's just, you know, Aaron made the decision to talk to the doctor and say, hey, Rita's got, problems with hand-eye coordination for, the, makeup, so can we redo her face? Now everywhere I go, I don't get sirred at all. Before facial surgery, I say, yes, can I help you, sir? Now it's ma'am. I only had one decision where I snapped recently where I walked in wearing a top like this, and this lady, "Hi, sir, how are you?" When she asked how I was doing, first I answered. She's like, "Yes, sir, how are you?" I said, "Do I look like a frickin' sir?" I threw a fit. Went to the director was working at the medical clinic. He basically said, "Hey, they have boobs. They're a girl." That was it. I talked to my doctor about it, and she's just like, "We'll take care of it." My doctor's nurse, all great. The other day, me and one of my other doctor's nurses, we were talking about makeup. And she's like, "Oh, I don't wear makeup much, but you know what? You look great without makeup." And we were talking about nail polish. Now, I got to redo my nail polish because I had it done with Terra, and the nail polish is failing. You can see the colors there if you can. Reason for it is I do a lot of dishes by hand and air dry them, as well as my dishes, my laundry. My laundry's all air drying in the bathrooms above something. You know, I've made the decision to clean this place up thoroughly. Why? Because I need to have it cleaned. Secondly, I don't like living in a storage shed. This feels like a small storage shed. However, I like living here because it is not noisy. The neighbors are all quiet, and everything is great, you know. I mean, here's another decision. Today I was talking on my first video, and I was ranting about a guy. I don't even know what his name is. I think it doesn't matter. I was telling Jim I banned him. That's what it was. But the guy asked me outright for money. "Oh, well, I'm trying to get on disability and I can't. I need the latest technology." So do I. I need a Nintendo Switch, but you don't see me asking, "Oh, well, that's one of the things I want. I want a PlayStation Vita and a new cell phone and a PlayStation 4 and a new 3DS. There's new games coming out." I mean, guy went down the list. Well, guess what? I want a new 3DS. Put it on layaway at Christmas time, you dillwad. But no, you know, "Oh, well, I need a Christmas time for a new computer, Christmas time for this." I mean, look, I can go online in a couple months. I could probably place an order for another laptop I have, but I have four, actually. Four of my own. I got two HPs that are 7 years old. I rebuilt the motherboards, had them redo it. And then I got two Dells. Before Aaron died, we had his and her Dells. He never got to use it because he died when they shipped it. So when I got it, it was, it said it'd take like 3 weeks after he ordered it, and it was a present, and I got the card that says, "Happy anniversary and happy birthday, my dear love." Well, what happened? I ended up with him. Instead of sitting there and talking to Aaron's dad, Poppy, and me like, "Should I send you a brand new one unopened?" No! I'm keeping it for my damn self. I mean, it's like the decision. I had to make the decision fast enough, at Walmart, by the way, when I was walking along, and I had Moppy transferred right away to me as my service dog. I have disabilities too, and one lady asked me, "Hey, Airy Sky, how goes it? Where's your friend? Where's your husband? Where, stuff like that." And it's like, he died. He died last night, they say, and I found him today. It was the 24th of August, 2016. As I walked along, I got a phone call. What was it? "We need to decide what we're doing with Aaron's body once a coroner report is done." Well, let's see. I want to put him in the ground and be next to me. No, too much money. We want cremation. His dad wanted half the remains. I wanted half. Actually, I wanted all of it. But Poppy wouldn't hear of it. And besides, between a lot of people out there, Aaron's dad, Aaron despised him, but I just can't come to grips with telling his dad the truth, that Aaron despised his dad. So, there you have it, So, there you have it on that aspect, So, on other news decisions, I finally sent out emails, and I got 3 emails out of 4 back. I'm still waiting for 2 to come in. I'm going to try to resend them out next Monday or Tuesday. I give it a few days. I also got to send another one out. So I got 3 emails to send out. I got letters to finish. All these things are decisions that I have made. You don't just sit there and leave all your decisions on the back burner. Now, some people can, because they want to be a good little housewife, and let the husband do it. Well, me and Aaron, we did everything together, and we discussed everything, too. I mean, yes, he knew the vacuum cleaner needed to be replaced, but he always disassembled it as a decision, cleaned it thoroughly, put it all back together. And it worked for a couple months, but we had a American Eskimo that shedded like crazy, so the vacuum cleaner always got clogged and everything else. So when he died, I had to take it all apart many times, clean it while cleaning his place. Because we slept in the separate places because he made the decision that he didn't want to keep me up from snoring. Now I have a problem sleeping because I have a diesel engine / ringing in my ears constantly, so I have to pretty much keep myself busy. So I have the fan running in my living room, and I do different things, I mean, for example, I've talked to Jim, and Jim, is a nice guy. His name was Sean, and I was telling Jim, about a couple things, and I was trying to tell Sean a couple things. Relationships, you gotta take it nice and slow. You just don't take a dive off the deep end, feet first into the deep end of the pool, because you might hit bottom, or you might not. The thing is a relationship, it takes time. And me, I'm mourning the loss of Aaron, and it takes a long time to heal. I mean, come on. It doesn't, what? I'm supposed to be better 6 months and get remarried or not? I mean, I have my own life. I have my own decisions. I've told Jim and Sean I have my own personal goals that I'm going to get done before I even think about getting hitched or dating. Now, if I date, it might be taking it nice and slow, but someone wanting a disabled, transgendered woman with a service dog is highly unlikely. Aaron said that himself when he was alive. No one wants a fat guy who's he called himself fat, overweight guy that's disabled and with a service dog. He didn't have the security to take care of a real woman, and he made the decision to stay with me. We were close, we were together, and so we made the decisions. He made the decisions in the meals. He made the decisions on some of my projects that it was my job to do, not him. I got used to it. I'm still doing them today. So, just to keep my mind busy, and it's good. Anyways, I've talked 22 minutes. I need to get to my video gaming before it gets too late. So, with that said, everyone, would you please add and subscribe, post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, thank you, and may God bless you in everything you do.